Okay, let me describe my setup to you. Right there we have the dam. I cut a hole right here. There's about 3 feet of difference between the water line and the top of the bank on this side. I'm hoping I get a chance to see this water rippling before they see me, this angle. But once they get right here, I'll have a shot. I made another bit of an opening right through here for a shot, and then I got a shot right here on the top. This is all real thin stuff. My backdrop is safe. I don't have to worry about any neighbors in case I ricochet off a rock. As a responsible gun owner, you got to make sure before you put beaver hunting that you know where that thing's going to shoot. Make the best decision you can. Don't make us look worse than we are. Anyways, it's still snowing. If you're one of these hunters sits out here sniffing all the time, get yourself some paper towel. Chop off a little hunk depending on how big your blowhole is, and just shove that thing right up your nose. You don't feel it at all anymore. I went to sea on a submarine. I could do anything while I'm hunting. Let me give you a tip about keeping warm too. Get yourself some of these little hot hands, the body warmer size. You can keep them inside of your little pocket here. Put both your hands together and you could sit out here as long as you want. I'm 57 years old. When I'm hunting beaver, I can do it all night long. I really am going to try my best to get this on video. You put up with a lot of nonsense. I got to reward you with something. Hopefully they come out soon enough. Okay, let's be quiet now. You got to get into this beaver hunting with all of your faculties together. So let's quiet down and wait for some beaver. I forgot to show you my backdrop. It's a row of privet. I'm sitting on a little chair. I should blend in really, really well. All right, we'll find out. Hey, one more tip, especially for you young guys. I gotta tell you, that beaver fever was really something. So if you could take just one little moment and think about it. When you see that beaver, you take your time. Don't just pull the trigger on it. Take your time and enjoy that beaver. Come on, man, knock it off. Be serious. I don't know how it is for you guys, but when I'm deer hunting, I think deer are walking up behind me every minute I'm out there, especially when my ears are covered. I'm like, man, how many leaf crunches was that? A squirrel, a bird? But I'm constantly thinking that the deer are all around. And I try to be still, and then all of a sudden I turn my head because the squirrel jumped just that number of times. Anyways. I'm sitting out here, right? It's been snowing and sleeting all day long. These leaves don't even make sound when you're walking on them right now. But I swear, these beaver are sneaking up behind me. When you're out there deer hunting and you're just kind of looking around and you're far away, and then that squirrel pops up on the log and your heart does a little pitter patter. You got to catch yourself. Right down there is a reflection from the sky on this water, and I'm concentrating on the water right there because the other night that huge waves come across those reflections like that from the security light. So every time something falls in that creek, I get a little deer fever, you know what I mean? Except this time it's beaver fever. And what you know, it's snowing today. Just my luck. I am right? You put 100 pounds of beaver in that water, it's gonna make some waves. Man, there must be a stick over there or something that is flopping around in the water. I could swear that beaver is walking right up that creek. But look, in case it's dark and I don't get to, well, you know, the beaver gets the best of me. I don't get this phone out. You can't see anything. Let me describe to you how I'm going to go about doing this. You know, I gave you a tip, but that don't mean I'm going to follow it. But me, I'm hoping I see that beaver come right there in that little clearing. When he goes past that bump right there, about a couple seconds later, I'm going to pull the trigger on him right there. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to make this last any longer than it has to. I'm 57. I can go all night long, but that don't mean I'm going to.